Good morning, good morning, good morning, all. Welcome to another edition of the Cooperative Voice. I'm your host, Phoenix Belfield, and we're happy to be with you this morning, this lovely morning. It is September the 20th, and we're here with another edition of the Cooperative Voice. Today, I'll be joined by two lovely colleagues. We're going to be talking about how the credit unions are helping in terms of uh, fostering financial health in Dominica and for that field. So stay tuned. Those of you who are driving on the road, you're on the road, drive safely. Remember, wear your mask, practice social distancing, and take care of yourself, okay? So we'll be in touch. Remember, if you want to connect with a Cooperative Voice, you can just send us a WhatsApp message on 6123282. And any question that you have, we'll try to answer it on the broadcast, okay? So just send us a WhatsApp message, 6123282. That's the number to reach us. And once you can, then just send us a message and we'll be sure to answer those questions that you may have. So sit back and enjoy. We'll be here for a while. Thank you, Q95 and the radio listeners for joining us on this broadcast. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. M l'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. M l'argent. It's safe and secure. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M l'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. Download the M l'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M l'argent, your mobile payment solution. M l'argent.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. And we're here on the Cooperative Voice, on this edition of the Cooperative Voice. And it is brought to you with the kind compliments of the Credit Union Movement in Dominica, the Dominica Cooperative Societies League Limited, in collaboration with M l'argent Mobile Wallet, Dominica's first mobile wallet, bringing you exciting financial solutions, locally owned, locally operated. Thank you all for supporting the movement. Today I'm joined by my colleagues, Ms. Lydia Samuel and Ms. Kitura George Nation. They're all here, and we're going to be talking about different aspects. We're going to talk about M l'argent. We're also going to speak about the credit union movement and what's happening in the credit union movement. Ladies, how are you doing?
Good morning, I'm doing well, thanks. Good morning, welcome everyone.
Okay, great. All right. So we have been over the last couple of weeks. We've been talking about the credit union movement. We've been talking about M l'argent. We've been talking about a lot of things that's happening. Let me start off with you first, Mrs. Nation. We have been speaking about the credit union movement and how a couple of initiatives that we've done to help in terms of the credit union governance and management and all of that. And I know recently we've had some exercises with the credit unions regarding the adoption of the harmonized bylaws. How has that exercise been, and what is the support so far from the general public?
Well, the Credit Union League, in an effort to harmonize the bylaws of the credit union, undertook to update the bylaws of the credit union because they are really outdated. So we have been meeting with two members per credit union and members of the league as well, and we have been meeting with them and going through the bylaws. So there are specific areas that we really need to look at and that we have been looking at. And we're looking at gaps in governance, we're looking at compliance, we're looking at conflict of interest, and we're looking at communication. So they all have a chance and an opportunity to come in and to give their views, and we were looking at where the changes needs to be made,
Right.
and how we go forward in doing that.
And in terms of, because we recognize, I mean, we've talked on one of the programs before about the importance of governance and how is it to have financial institutions that are what we call world-class financial institutions, where we have them properly governed based on best practices and so forth. I remember we had this session with Central. That was the first one, credit union that adopted the harmonized bylaws, and we had an overwhelming support there.
Oh yes, the new bylaw, it was adopted at the Central Credit Union annual general meeting. And what we will be hearing in the coming months, the other credit unions who have not had their annual general meetings, we are hoping that when the time comes along, that they will be having their bylaws adopted at the annual general meetings. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. They can have a special meeting to
Right.
adopt the bylaws. But rest assured, the members will be informed.
Mhm.
The copies will be at the credit union. They have to collect it and they have to read it. It must be read. You have to go through it, see the changes that are going to be made and how it is going to affect you, and how you can have an input in it as well. Because you must adopt it. It must be adopted at the AGM for it to go forward. So you will have a chance as members to put your two
To
cents in
ask the
it
question.
and to ask your questions, to have clarification, and to make your comments on it. And really, and it will be explained to you to the T at the special meeting or at the annual general meeting. But you will have your chance.
We have had the cases whereby we had, like for example, some of the credit unions, as you mentioned, did not get an opportunity to have their AGM as yet, and as a result, we have a case we have a case I think it's Grand Bay Credit Union that this Thursday we'll be having a live with the president and the manager to explain some of the results and also to have a discussion on what's happening with the credit union, because as you're aware that the COVID protocols and limitations on the amount of persons that can gather is affecting the holding of some of the credit unions AGM.
Yes. Yeah, because of the COVID, they really cannot gather. And I mean, to have your elections, because the credit unions are large and they have a lot of people,
Right.
the practical thing would have been to gather, to have it, to
Mm-hmm.
gather as well, to have the bylaws read and explained and all these things. But because of COVID, which really is going to be here with us for a little while, the Grand Bay will be on this Thursday. So we are asking the members of the Grand Bay Credit Union to listen, tune in on Thursday on DBS, and the discussion will be there. I mean, I'm sure you will get an opportunity to call in and to ask questions. You can also go to the credit union. When you go there, you can ask them questions. And I'm sure it will be printed as well.
Yeah.
So you can have a chance to look at it, read through it. You might not be able to understand everything, but there's always somebody who can explain to you.
Correct,
so we want to really make it be a credit union community bylaw. It's no longer, in the past where it was handed down to us. We all want to be a part of it. And it's going to be there at your disposal. You have your chance, you have your opportunity now to be part of the new harmonized bylaw.
Discussion. Yeah. And on Thursday also, as you mentioned, the president and the manager and maybe some other representative from the credit union will be there to give an account of the stewardship of the credit union. And I think this is important because we've seen in Grand Bay, particularly at the credit union AGMs, the overwhelming support that is received by the credit union, especially during the AGMs where the members are able to ratify some of the decisions and are able to get an accountability and transparency, I should say, at its best, where they're able to ask those in governance to put in questions and get responses. So how has it been from the COVID perspective and the credit unions? Because we've seen how, for example, we have 3 credit unions that have been unable to hold their AGMs because of the COVID restrictions. So you have Grand Bay, you have NCCU, and you have Marigot. And all of them will be having this sort of radio conversation with the members to give them an update on what's happening with the credit union, and until they get to that point where they can host the AGM.
Yeah, but the good thing about that is that they will be speaking on the radio, but there is always going to be an opportunity in person
Right,
to hold
right.
a physical AGM where they
Correct.
can ask their questions, because
Yeah.
the time on the radio is short and you may
Then
not
and
have,
it goes fast.
and it goes very quickly. So you might not have enough time to ask all the questions that you want to. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure the most pertinent question, I am sure everybody in the credit union movement, they want to know whether a surplus was achieved.
Right, right,
They want to know if they're going to pay dividends.
right.
These are the things that they really want to know. If the
Mm-hmm.
manager is, still there, the credit union, is it sound?
Right,
That
right.
is, these are the things that are really, good issues for people in the movement. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure when on Thursday, Mrs. Packett will explain to the people that
Yeah,
all is well,
yeah.
despite COVID,
Oh
all is
yes,
well. I'm
yes.
sure there's another area they would like to look at,
Mm-hmm.
which is delinquency.
Oh
Very
yes, oh
important.
yes, oh yes.
So there are people out there. I mean, things are hard. COVID is the inward now, but that doesn't prevent you from going in and put something on your loan.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
forget that you have a loan and you have a responsibility to the credit union and to the other members.
Right.
So I'm sure you will want to know what is the rate of delinquency and what is the required rate and where is your credit union in terms of delinquency. So
Right.
if the delinquency is above what it's supposed to be, if it's 10%, don't blame the credit union manager. Go and pay your loan. So these are the things that I'm sure will come on the table on Thursday, and for the other credit unions. NCC is a really large credit union. You have a lot of members. So the
Mm-hmm.
time on the media is really short,
Right.
but still, you will do the best you can. And then when you meet in person physically, you are able to, I'm sure all the other questions, the burning questions that you have, you will get them answered.
Oh yes, absolutely. Thank you, Mrs. Nation. And one thing before we take a short break, we know Credit Union Month is coming up
Yeah.
next month. We have Credit Union Month. We have Financial Information Month, which is partnered with the ECCB.
Mhm.
We have Credit Union Week. We have
Mhm.
International Credit Union Day. What's happening this year? And it's going to be an International Credit Union Day, Credit Union Week month with a difference.
Yeah. Well, I think it can be dubbed Credit Union Month with a difference.
Okay.
October is Credit Union Month, and
Right.
it's also Financial Information Month, which is
Right.
undertaken by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank in
Mhm.
collaboration with the League and the credit unions.
Right.
So this year it's going to be really of a difference. Credit Union Day will be celebrated on the 21st of October.
We're gonna have a virtual celebration.
Well, yeah, on the 21st of October, and the theme for this year is Building Financial Health
Mhm.
for a Brighter Tomorrow.
All right.
So that is the theme for this year.
Mhm.
And well, I'm sure it's going to be, well, kind of low key, because normally you would
Mhm.
have the credit unions for the entire week.
Right.
They appreciate their members. They have food day, they have health days, they have blood pressure
Blood
check,
pressure test. Yes,
blood
yes, yes.
pressure check, and they go to their members. They do
Mhm.
bus stop paintings, and then they
Right.
also take their staff and their volunteers out. But I'm
Mhm.
sure this year it's not going to be like that. But
Right.
we just have to recognize the day when it comes,
Right.
and remember, there are millions of other people celebrating that day with us throughout the world.
Mhm.
And this is organized really by the World Council of Credit Unions in collaboration with all the other credit unions around the world. So this year, I'm sure it's going to be a virtual credit union. The credit union, the
Yes, right.
message will be read on
By
all the
the
media houses,
right, right.
so that you can tune into on the
So
21st of
have a simulcast.
October. There will be a simulcast.
Mhm.
And if your favorite radio station is Kyrie, you'll hear it on Kyrie, you will hear it on Q, you'll hear it on DBS.
Right.
So the credit union, the message, it will be read by the president
Mhm.
of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League, Mrs. Lorena Vidal Telemark, and it will be heard on all the radio stations.
All right. Thanks, and I'm sure you're going to be there as well.
Oh yes, I will
During,
be there.
during the entire month. So, all right, Ms. Nathan, thank you for gracing us with your presence. We'll take a short break and then
Thank you
we'll
for
continue
having
with
me.
our program. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
L'argent, send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. Aime l'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. Aime l'argent. It's safe and secure. Aime l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M. L'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M. L'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M. L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M. L'argent. Download the M. L'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M. L'argent, your mobile payment solution. M. L'argent.
All right, all right. So we're back. We're back on the Cooperative Voice. I'm your host, Phoenix Belfield, and again, it's a pleasure to be here. The Credit Union Voice, the Cooperative Voice, is brought to you with the kind compliments of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League in collaboration with the Credit Unions of Dominica and M. L'argent mobile wallet application. So we've been talking about what's happening with the credit union. Now we'll jump over to M. L'argent and find out what's happening. And we have the ever-present Miss Lilia Samuel, who is going to be talking with us a little bit. Lilia, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Belfield. How are you today?
I am doing well. 1 second, let me just mute that. Yeah. Right. So we're doing all right. We're having a great day. We're having a great session. How are things with M. L'argent? What's happening?
Oh, Everland has some really exciting news. Every day we add new merchants, so consumers have new places to shop, new places to conduct their business, new places to spend their financial money. So we're excited about that. More persons are joining the platform. The numbers are growing, so Dominicans are jumping on board and they're excited about the products.
And one of the things we spoke a few weeks ago about the purchasing where persons can actually go look up their businesses, or they can go to the businesses and scan their QR codes and use it. Now you have business to business shopping. So you've effectively taken out a piece of the checking account without the cost of the checking account. Tell us about the business to business shopping.
Oh yes, I believe all our merchants are excited because all the merchants are now able to use their merchant wallet at all the businesses. What does that mean? So if you're a small restaurant, you can go to any of the other merchants and purchase. So you can go to Witchage, you can go to ACS, wherever you purchase, and once their merchant on the M-Ledger app, that small merchant can simply use the app to pay. So if they have to pay for cheese, they have to pay for salt, whatever it is that they're purchasing, they can simply use their M-Ledger app. So scan, pay, and done. Simple as that.
So you tell me, for example, let's say, let's say maybe Tooth Connection, or let's say,
Let's use Bolo as an example.
okay, let's use Bolo. Let's use Bolo. That's my hot dog friend. Let's use Bolo. So what would Bolo need to do to be able to do that business to business shopping? Take us through the process.
So all he needs to do at the cashier, at the counter, is simply tell them that he's paying with M-Ledger.
Okay. So he goes with his mobile phone.
Yes, he does.
And he scans the QR code just like a customer would.
Like a customer scans the QR code
Mhm.
and simply put in his PIN, his 4-digit PIN, click
And he pays.
confirm, and he pays. Nothing is different from that of the customer.
So he's being paid, and he's now using his wallet to pay.
Exactly.
So he doesn't have to now whip out a wallet or whip out a checkbook. He just goes to WeChurch, or let's say he goes to ACS, or any of the other merchant that he does business at, and he just scans and pay the same way.
Easy as that. Easy
And-
as 1, 2, 3. So we say you scan, you pay, and you're done. Simple as that.
And that is costing him a fortune, right? How much does he have to pay?
$0.
Oh, so he just
$0.
he just
so he just has
so
to
a
pay-
business.
No, he has to pay for his goods. but
Right,
there's
right.
No fee for the merchant.
Oh, so there's no fee for that transaction that he has done,
Exactly.
but he just simply go and he paid for the.
He pays.
Okay.
So if the bill is $20, he pays
He's
$20.
not $20 and 60
And
cents.
no cents, no.
Okay,
We
all right.
take care of our merchants at the Imagine.
Okay, so all of the merchants that are on the platform can use now their merchant wallet to shop at other merchant wallets,
Yes,
other merchants on the platform.
yes, they can. And they can even pay their door bill.
I was coming there at the utility
They can
section.
even pay their utility.
Okay, is there a cost to them to pay for the utility on the platform?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
As I said, we take care of our merchants at Imagine. So what
Right.
they need to do is once they go to any of their merchants and they want to pay, they just simply scan the QR code,
Mhm.
put in their 4-digit PIN, and
Right.
click confirm, and that is it. No
In
hidden
a few
cost, no
seconds.
added cost.
And in the case of the utility bill, for example, we are already integrated with the Wasco, and we should be rolling out some other integrations very soon. So they just simply enter the digit and they put whether it's home
Exactly. If
or,
it's for
or on so.
business, if it's for home or rent or for whatever it is, they simply put in the account number as it is shown on the Duatco bill. That's in
Right.
the top right hand
Hmm.
corner.
Hmm.
Put in that information, save it as
Including
well,
the 01, no dash.
including the 01, no dash. So you put in all the numbers with the
Yeah.
exception of the dash. You save it and you simply pay.
All right.
Simple as that.
That's good. And some merchants have been like we got some call from some person say, hey, listen, we want to sign up. How quickly can we get sign up? And I remember in just a few minutes we signed up one of the merchants and it's a small business,
Mhm.
a small business within that like a mom and pop shop from home, operated from home, and we were able to sign up that person in a matter of minutes, and they were pretty surprised. I think that is what is helping the merchants, as we push towards digital financial inclusion.
Yes, they are surprised how quickly we assist them to sign up. Normally, we say it takes 72 hours to sign up. But with
Hmm.
our MLASH team, once you provide all the information that we require, so as soon as you make contact with us via our WhatsApp, which is 612-3282, or our email address, which is partners@mlasha.com. As soon as you contact us, we reach out to you, we tell you what you require. Once you provide it, we walk you through the steps, we put you onto the system, and you're done. We do not take 5 to 6 business days. As soon as we have all the relevant information that is required, we put you onto the system, we give you your QR code, and you are good to go to receive MLAJA.
One of the businesses persons WhatsApp us and ask us, can I open up a business if I don't have a credit union business account?
Yes, they can. So everybody believes that you need a credit union account to open. So all you will need is to provide, as I said, your business information. So based on your category of your business,
Hmm.
we send you your information that you need. So your articles of incorporation, your business registration documents, and whatever else. Once
Hmm.
you provide it, we sign you up. You also need a merchant number. So if you want to be a consumer and a merchant, you can be both. So you
Yeah.
give us a business associated cell number,
Right.
we
Right.
sign you up, and it is that. If you would like to become a credit union member, we also assist you with the process. So
Right.
it's very
Right.
simple, but you do not have to be, but we would
Mhm.
like you to
Because
be.
a lot of people, because they know it's a credit union app. One guy who came from overseas, he said, "Where can I get the credit union cash app?" And we started laughing, because obviously we know what cash app is
Mhm.
in the states. So, they call him Mlajan Credit Union Cash App. So we said, yes, yes, we have Credit Union Mlajan. This is how you sign up, and they're pretty excited at what they can do, and we have quite a few interesting features and integrations and things that are going to be unveiled very soon. I know everybody's waiting for the integration to
Oh
complete.
my God, yes. Yes.
Everybody's waiting for the integration, but very soon we'll be completing. I think it's going to be a significant leap, from having an agnostic system to now an interoperable wallet that is connected with all of the credit unions in Dominica, and that you can connect and do your thing. And yesterday, I mean, pretty exciting news. Yesterday, Central Cooperative Credit Union launched their digital member experience service, which is their central online. So now we have 3 credit unions with online services, and then soon we're going to have all of the credit unions online. So we're not just moving one credit union digitally. I mean, with Emlajan, we're moving everybody. So once you have your credit union and you have your credit union online, and you have your next credit union online, so now you will actually be in a position to use, and if you're a member of NCCU and you're a member of Central, you'll be able to use NCCU online, Central online, and then just move your funds and connect it to your Mlajan wallet. So, I mean, that's pretty exciting stuff.
Exciting news, exciting news. know, and person said everybody I meet is like, when am I going to be able to upload my wallet to my credit union account? And I just tell them, just bear with us, we're coming soon, we're coming soon. So we're excited for that. And we also have some exciting news coming. We can't let it out of the bag yet.
Right.
So much news coming from
I'm not.
Emlaja, so we're
I'm
excited.
not gonna let it out of the bag for sure. I'm not gonna let it out of the bag. But folks are excited,
Yes.
and I can see how this Christmas is gonna be a
Oh,
M Lajani Christmas.
it really is going to be an Emlaja Christmas,
Yes,
because when
yes,
we
yes.
release, all the exciting things we have coming for the
Hmm.
consumers, the users, and the merchants. We are not forgetting our merchants, persons will be surprised. What I like about the fact that this is Dominican owned, this is
Oh yeah.
Dominican
Oh yes.
growth. So persons are excited and appreciative of the fact that it is a Dominican product. And when they get the full blast of Emlaja, we believe no one will be able to compete.
And when people hear the adverts and they hear the program and
Oh.
they say, which international company that brought that? And, we have to remind them that, listen, we Dominicans, we're talented, we're capable, we're educated, we have what it takes to run a proper functioning entity, as we have done for 60 something plus years with the credit union movement. And now we are driving this whole digital adoption. We spoke about in 2017 about building back better and improving on the digital economy. And there we have M. Lajan. I've heard people say, listen, when they travel abroad and how the experience is, and then when they come to Dominica, and then they realize, well, wait, according to the guy from the US, Dominica has a cash app too.
Yes. My favorite thing is walking through roads and random persons shouting out, Emlaja, send me the money. That is my favorite thing because it is catching on, persons are excited.
Right.
When you explain, you show them what the product can do,
Mhm.
they're quick to download and quick to sign up because they realize that, hey, this is the way forward. This is the way forward.
A couple of merchants have asked me, how do they cash out? And we've been telling them, listen, we can settle to the credit union account. We can also settle to their bank account. So when they sign up, they would provide the information. If the information was not provided upon sign up, we will contact you to get the information, and we can settle with them with their individual financial institutions account. So yes, it's a credit union mobile wallet, but we're an inclusive solution. Whether you're a credit union member or you're not, you can still use the wallet.
Yes. So we encourage all our merchants. When you sign up and you have not provided your account information, don't worry, the Emlaja team will reach out to you and get your information. Also, if you do not wish to cash out, you can simply use your account at all merchants. So you can go and spend at the supermarket, you can pay your Wasco bill, you can fill up at the service station, and many other places. You don't have to take off the money to go and buy more products. You can simply scan and pay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks very much. So, somebody just messaged and said that we had our logo up in front of our faces.
Oh.
Oh my word! Well, at
Technology,
least,
that's
but
something
yeah,
that's
well, at
working.
least, at least, at least on Q95 that it's a radio broadcast, so they would not see the logo in front of our faces. So, for the visual listeners, for the audio listeners, you would be fine. For the visual, we apologize that we did not take down the clip earlier. But thank you for connecting. Thank you. It really has been a great privilege and an experience. And one of the other things I want to talk to you just after the break, we'll just take a short break. And to come back, we want to talk about support, business support. All right, so we're here again. And one of the things we want to talk about support. I mean, people have been. I know people. They connect with us on our website mlajan.com, or so they connect with us on the WhatsApp or social media pages, and they're surprised how quickly they get a response. I mean, how has that changed how the members react? Because People have never. We are raising this whole level of service and experience with the membership.
I mean, persons are just surprised and pleasantly surprised at that. Because can you imagine that you send a message and you get a response right away? Or you put in your cell phone number because you have an issue and somebody calls and says, "Hi, I'm calling from your and so forth." And they're like, "You are?" They're so pleasantly surprised because of how quickly we get back to persons. We take all customers and merchants issues seriously. So if you have any question, you're not sure about, you're having an issue, our team will reach out to you. And persons are shocked because then you hear, "Oh wow, I've never had that before." I love this from the app. I love Emlaja for that because you guys call right away. Any concerns. Sometimes we walking in town and somebody will say, "Hi, I have an issue with the app." For example, there's an issue with the app, and somebody will say, "Okay, we'll have the team contact you." As soon as the person walks away, Emlaja calls and they're surprised, like, "Oh my god, I thought I would have to wait for this." So for that, persons are excited and they appreciate the fact that the concerns are being taken seriously.
Right. So for on the consumer side,
Mhm.
you just simply go to the Android store, go to the App Store, download, or they go on the website and they click on the link.
Yes, simple as that. Nothing hard to it. You look for Emlaja wallet on the App Store, on the Play Store,
Mhm.
and you simply download. Or you can go to mlaja.com, mlajan.com,
Mhm.
and you can download from there as well.
And then from the merchant side, it's a little different. They have to register first before they download the wallet.
Yes, because we have a few requirements for our merchants. We simply ask them to send us an email at partners, partners, at mlaja.com, or you can send us a WhatsApp message, or you can contact any of the Mlaja staff you see walking around.
Anybody with
You
this with this
with the
sign.
Mlaja logo on, you can just tell them, "Hi, I'm interested in the product," and we will assist you. It is very
Mhm.
simple.
So whether it is merchant or not, we can.
Merchant or
Yeah.
customer. You one of us, you see any of the team members walking around, you can just stop them and say, "Hi, I have a question about Emlash," and we're happy to stop and chat. Sometimes we chat a little bit too much, but we're happy and excited about the product.
And the good thing about it is that now that we're in the pandemic, it's even more helpful because the age of contactless payments is
Yes.
here. Businesses want to have the opportunity to still interact with the persons they serve without having to shutter, without having to risk their health. And this is how MLAJA helps them to get to receive contactless payment, to receive payment from persons who are away. So, for example, you call the business, you said, "Hey, do you accept MLAJA?" And they said yes, and you order. And we're going to ask all our users on the platform, if you know a business that can do well with the MLAJA, just call them.
Yep.
Call them and said, "Hey, do you accept MLAJA? Can I recommend you to MLAJA?"
Your favorite
All right.
restaurant, your
Yeah,
favorite
just call
supermarket.
them. Yeah.
When you're at the cash and you don't have Emlash, tell them, "Hey, you need that Emlash, and you need to sign up with Emlash."
Somebody called and said, listen, a college student called them and tell them they should get MLAJA. So that's why they called. So we said, yes,
So
big up to the college student. So thank you very much, Lydia Samuel, for being with us on this edition of the Cooperative Voice. It's always a pleasure to speak with you
thank you for having
and
me.
to get a little bit more insight. We hope to let that cat out to the bag very soon. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, exciting news, exciting news. We just want to encourage everybody to download the app if you have not downloaded the app. Fund your app, and you can fund your app at any of the agents. So the agents are any of the ACS locations, that is ACS Downtown, High Street, and Portisville. You can also fund at Tooth Connection. You can also fund at any of the credit union branches at the moment, and we're excited to say that. So you can simply walk up to them and tell them you want to fund your account, you want to pay that no ASCO bill, you don't want to stand in line, you want to scan at the supermarket, you want to top up, you want to put fuel, anything you want to do, and the merchant accepts Emlaja, and you can simply do that. So we encourage you to, as I said, download, top up, and release.
Well, thank you very much, and this has been a wonderful segment. Thank you to our partner Q95 Radio. They've been very good to us. They've been all along with us in the journey. So we thank you, Q95. We're on Q95 every Tuesday at 11 o'clock. So thank you, Q95, for for supporting Emlaja, for supporting the movement, and for supporting Dominica. Again, everyone, this is another edition of the Cooperative Voice, another episode of the Cooperative Voice. This has been your host, Phoenix Belfield. We are extremely happy that you're able to join us, and we look forward to your company in our next broadcast on Thursday. Until then, stay well, stay safe. Again, thank you to the Q95 folks. This edition is brought to you with a kind compliment of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League Limited in collaboration with the Credit Unions of Dominica and Emlaja Mobile Wallet, Dominica's first and locally owned mobile wallet solution. So thank you very much, everyone. Stay safe, everyone. Remember, those who can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Those who practice social distancing, do your sanitizing, and keep safe. Everyone together, we can play our part to help us rise above this difficulty and to come out on top. So thank you very much. Thank you again, Ms. Samuel, for joining the broadcast.
Thank you very much for having me.
We will be in touch. So until then, folks, stay well, stay safe. We will be in touch.
Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. L'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. L'argent. It's safe and secure. L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. L'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, L'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line.
All right, just before we head off, we had a quick question from one of our fans on social media, and we wanted to answer the question before we head offline. The question is, 1 second, let me just pull it up. If someone steals your phone, will they be able to get to your account at L'argent? And we say not so easy, not so fast, because we have two layers of protection at L'argent. We have the first one when you click into your L'argent application, and for those of you who have the application, all right, you have the wallet. You simply go to the top left-hand menu, the top left-hand side, and you go to account. When you go to account, you see three toggles. Okay, on the Android, you'll see three toggles where you have enable biometric security, enable PIN authentication upon application open, and enable pattern. So you can choose biometric, you can choose PIN, or you can choose a pattern to open your application. All right, and then to do any transaction or to view your history, you will have to use that other PIN, the 4-digit PIN that you set at the beginning of the application process. So we have a 2-layer security. So even if you steal your phone, your wallet is still safe and intact. All right. So thank you for that question, and be sure to explore the app. If you have any other questions, be sure to send us a WhatsApp or connect with us on our social media pages. We will respond to it either directly, or when we get to our next broadcast, we will pull it up, because one question of somebody might be the question of somebody else. All right. So keep sending the question, keep supporting the movement. Thank you very much to our Facebook fan there. Thank you for the question. We could not have ended the broadcast without addressing that important question. So thank you very much, and we will be in touch.
Welcome to L'argent, the new way to pay. Paying a bill is easy. Open your L'argent app and click the top up and a bill payment icon. Select the company that you wish to make a payment to. Click the plus symbol to add the account that you wish to make a payment toward. Enter the account number and a nickname that you would like to give that account and hit save. Once you have selected the account, an overview will be shown of that account. You can choose to make a partial or full payment towards the amount due. Once you've chosen, enter the amount and hit pay, then enter your 4-digit PIN. An overview of your transaction will appear for your reconfirmation, and that's how you pay a bill. Mlaja, one app, many conveniences.
Mlaja might be the best thing for us without even getting touch in the morning and stuff like that. That's more hygienic for us. So Mlaja would be the ideal way of getting my money. Amen? Because I don't have to touch the money. Just send the money to my account. That's how it is. Mlaja.